J'espère que ça vous plaira. Petite vidéo. Alors. C'est grand quand même. Hein. Et ouais, c'est énorme. C'est vraiment. Je trouve qu'aussi la ville est trop grande.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the...
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit.
Thank you, nurse. What can
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet...
Thank you.
Yes, Dorothy Crane.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of...
Well, you accept... Dr. You'll get to know him. I gave him a...
If you could...
Second floor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Voilà, on recueille toutes les informations possibles.
Good evening, sir.
I've already heard of...
That's quite a...
You can call me...
I'm not...
Well,
You have...
no need...
Sans que lui va mourir.
You want to hear...
But you're not...
You keep...
So...
Oh. Yesterday.
You left...
Go there, you...
Si vous pouvez consulter les enquêtes sur les citoyens. Trié par quartier, vous pouvez démarrer une nouvelle mission de citoyens la suivante. C'était une XP pas mal.
It's a com... So I've been...
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Ça m'intéresse pas. C'est une recontinue.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. I cannot enter.
Ah, mais personne. Ah bah oui, c'est normal. quand même faire.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Bienvenue dans le jardin. Non, je suis mort. Moi, je vais pas aller maintenant. Je vais aller faire ça. Comme ça, je vais devenir plus puissant.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Vous devez d'abord analyser les composants que vous avez trouvés pour déverrouiller de nouvelles recettes. Qui seraient les composants analysés? Un échantillon de sang de William Bishop, un échantillon de sang frais de William Bishop dans un petit tube, Ouvrir le schéma. Des analyses. Sérum. Reste terminablement 300 points, puis 150 points de vie sur 15 secondes. Recyclable.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? The flower's dying. It needs water.
Là, je sais qu'il y a une mission comme ça où on doit la remplir d'eau.
It's locked, all right. Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war...
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our...
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, sir,
The store...
perhaps I should look there first.
It's the lot...
The abandoned... It's locked.
Ok, je rappelle un dépassement de personnalisation. Ah non, mais vitesse d'attaque, genre ça veut dire qu'elle va mettre plus de temps justement à attaquer. C'est mieux que je mets le gourdin.
It's locked.
Photographie dans un portefeuille, photographie d'accordant, souriant, donne. Et puis pas. En train de faire un tout, attendez. Voilà. Il semble qu'ici il va y avoir masse de vampires.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, which will prove itself useful. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. Then turn to blood.
vampires. C'est un peu comme des zombies là.
It's locked. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Tout. Putain, celui-ci. John Doe. Ouais, il y a de la latence.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Il y a plein de vampires. C'est un parachement du temps, ok. Du quartier, satisfaisant. Non, faut que j'aille où? Il y a lui là. Oh mon blanc.
Good evening.
You're
you...
well.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. I can never.
It's a...
I'm, it's a
This...
I'm-
I see. Who are you? I'm...
no.
I'll leave you, Mr. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to...
I have...
What?
I retreat.
Well,
not at all.
Good.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piped. Maybe you're right. You'd come on.
Goodbye, Milton.
Les maladies font baisser la qualité du sang des citoyens incendiés avec les bons médicaments. Parler au patient dans la pièce située derrière ton outil pour voir son état de santé.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
On peut
I
pas
first
passer.
volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed, little...
It's... we can...
I am...
No,
It is... I don't...
And
I said...
be careful.
I own...
Not...
It is...
I'm...
That...
St. Cal...
we-
I don't... If you... I'm... There is no...
That it...
Thank you for your time.
I'm quite busy right now.
Thank you for your
Non,
time.
je sais avec qui je vais le
We'll
faire.
talk later.
Elle est où la fille qui était là? Pas plus pas. Elle.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
Elle dit
I'll
quoi?
leave you. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are...
Need blood, Doctor.
Je vais te faire un cadeau.
Do you require my services, Miss...
I have no need for your med...
Deux. Alors, j'ai combien en... Moi, je suis en combien en charmé? Charmé.
I'll leave you, Miss... Good evening, sir. Can I...
Unless you're here to fit.
I'm Dr.
You guessed.
How...
Wait for her next nibble is the...
Aren't you
She's quite hard.
So
How much then it... You know...
Where... No.
You...
On aura des indices sur tout là.
How...
Oh, it can't... It's... No,
You don't...
if...
No. Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Vas-y, je vais essayer de charmer. Non, vas-y, relève-toi. Ouais, j'ai pas la lui.
Dr. Reed, what? You were tank. No, you. Why? I not. Why? That's.
Désolé, peut-être que vous voulez lire, mais
How I. You. I'm. What would? Do you talk? Could not. How? What is the decision?
As... Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Feel disgust on every street corner. The daily route.
I wish I could be sick again.
ok, donc des personnes de 1 je peux charmer, mais pas des 2. Là, je peux pas. Ok, il faut l'emmener dehors, je crois. Ouais, parce que ça laisse une traînée. Il faut la suivre, je suis con.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, God.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
On va être le pro de la morsure. Événement majeur dans le quartier. Si vous avez des conséquences de vos actes peuvent améliorer. On est dans la société du quartier ceci. Vous pouvez aussi se détailler si le me dit se approche parmi ses citoyens. Événement majeur dans le quartier. Plus vous tuerez des citoyens, plus un quartier deviendra insalubre. Si la situation sanitaire d'un quartier tombe sous le seuil critique, ce quartier plongera dans le chaos. Il n'appartient qu'à vous de décider du sort du quartier. Ok. Voilà, faut que je laisse comme ça. Perdu. Non. Migraine. et fatigue. Tiens, moi je vais pas tuer dans ce quartier. Donc 2 pour la fatigue et 1 pour les migraines. Migraine. Putain, connais pas la recette. Si, mais je crois que j'ai en plus. Elle est où celle qui se prend pour un vampire alors? Putain, elle est où? Ouais, c'est pas grave. C'est la fin de cette vidéo. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. Et on se dit à la prochaine. Ciao ciao.